So I was thinking, because, you know, I'm a giant silly butt, and that's basically what I do. In case you're wondering, like, Max, where do you make headcanons? Why do you do that sort of silliness? That's kind of like the way I do feedback. In the past, because I've done a lot of, like, feedback in the past for books and stuff like that. Like, actually going through the book by hand and adding notes. And the way that I sprinkle in humor is by, you know, making silly jokes and adding, kind of my own headcanons as a way of just having fun. That's basically it. It's not meant to be disrespectful. It's just me. It's literally just me being the silly dongle that I am. And also, I love the idea of, like, what if Sly is actually, like, the demon master who actually, like, later trains Idril how to control the demons that hang around Moirai. But of course, that's pretty ridiculous, even for my own headcanon standards. But anyhow, hello there, friend. Welcome back to Max Plays Destiny Failsus by Amelia Hanks. Ouch. On the previous episode, we finally decided to pick our electives. We went with speech because Alaska, because Maymays, and we're finally basically enjoying our first afternoon in a really long while. I walked to my locker and pulled out the books I needed. Mr. Sly was still standing at the end of the hallway as I left, and he gave me a quick goodbye. I walked to Dad's car and tossed my backpack into the back seat. By the way, as I mentioned at the end of the previous episode, that feels like a setup. Or like her parents really do hang out with Mr. Sly, which I think is pretty funny. What if he has like a really lame first name? Like Jimmy Sly. I guess Jimmy is a pretty lame name because it's the smaller version of James, but anyhow. Downtown! Making my way downtown. I sat down in the front seat and leaned back, trying to relax as much as I could before self-defense. That started the car and pulled out onto the road. So, where's the class? By the way, I want to give props because this looks like well, not the small town that I grew up in, but like this looks like the downtown of the small town that I moved into when I moved to the US, except not snow. Like the architecture is all like really like nice. I like it. This is clearly the center of town. Like if you pan the camera backwards, there's like a field. I think that's what it would be. So, where's the class? At a place called No Limits. The instructor seems nice. He even agreed to add you to his class even though sign-ups have been closed for a few days. Oh, that was nice of him. Oh my god. Please tell me it's something ridiculous. Oh, no limits. Is that the impact font? No disrespect. By the way, a fun fact, did you know that Plaguesworth loves the impact font? It's true. No, like, I can imagine a bunch of, like, gym dudes, just, like, dude bros with, like, no limits, brah. No limits. That's what they say as they're working out. This is so on point. So on point. I could feel my eyes begging me to close them. I was just about ready to pass out in the seat and sleep for days. However, after a few minutes, Dad pulled into a parking lot with his brick garage-like build. Dad pulled into a parking lot. What? Where did I find? Oh, I guess my mind switched parking lot and garage. Dad pulled into a parking lot with this brick garage-like building that sported a large "No Limit" sign on the side. All right, shortcake. Here we are. We are here. I don't want him close with me. He should come in. He unbuckled his seatbelt and opened the car door. It looked like he was going to come inside with me. I was feeling rather nervous about all this. I don't want him to come with me, ellipses. He should come in. This is an interesting question, actually. An interesting, debacle? No, that's not a debacle. I'm getting myself from the point of view of Idril right now. And I'm like, do I think that she would rather her dad not come in? I'm not gonna... Okay, and I like questions like this because they're not objective. They're based on your point of view. You're basically coloring, filling in for Idril's ambiguity, I guess? I'm not saying she's not an ambiguous character, but you're meant to fill it in with bits of yourself. I think My dad went through all the work of getting me into this place, asking the instructor if, he could take me in days after signups were closed. I'm not gonna be like, Dad, you can wait in the car. I'm too cool. I'm too cool to walk in with my dad, who clearly arranged this for me. He can come in. Thanks, Dad.
No problem. This will be good for you.
Like, look at the... Oh my god, if Kitty's watching this right now. She's probably not. Kitty, there's a joke here. Make that joke in the comments below. Dad and I... It's not a mean joke, it's a reference to her characters, because these two look like some of Kitty's characters. Dad and I walked up to the building. There was a large garage door hanging wide open for everyone to walk through. This place is pretty like new wave. There were groups of people socializing at the sides of the room. In the center was the instructor and his assistant. Oh my god. Are they holding hands? Are they holding hands? Cute. Ship it.
Hey Harvey, I am Willing Arfanal. We talked on the phone about my daughter, Idril. Wait a minute, have I just gone into full-on Steiner voice?
Dad reached out to shake Harvey's hand.
Put that away. We aren't strangers here. No, put that away.
What is my freaking sane voice?
Hey, put that away. We aren't strangers here.
Harvey leaned in and gave Dad a big hug. Oh, that's cute. It was really awkward. It was even more awkward than when he did it to me. Dad reached into his pockets and pulled out an envelope. He handed it to Harvey.
Oh yes. The money is well spent. Every penny will go into getting your daughter more in shape.
This was starting to sound worse by the minute. I kind of... Beautiful. Perfect. Mwah. I like this face of her just like, I am hating this more by the second. I was like, kill me now, please. I would rather be sleeping. Perfect.
This here's my partner, Jordan.
Nice to meet you. I baked cupcakes for the class if you want some. Oh my god. Oh, he's totally Liam.
Jordan, I thought we were waiting until after the lesson.
Oh yeah? Sorry. Cute. Mwah. I glanced over to the counter by the entrance. There was a container of bright pink cupcakes sitting on the table. She's like, maybe this is not so bad. Oh, are those... they're strawberry. Pretty delicious if you ask me.
So, William, are you staying for the lesson?
Oh! His name is William!
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
There are some chairs over there by the table. Feel free to sit down and relax.
Harvey pointed over to the stack of chairs next to the cupcakes. Dad gave me a quick pat on the head before heading off to grab a seat. How short is Idril? 5 feet? 5 feet? 2 inches. So she's just like this much taller than Samson. Yeah. And her dad is like huge and he's just like,
see you later, cupcake.
Pat, pat, pat. Shortcake, whoops. Harvey gave the class some quick details on what we would be learning here. He started showing us the basics, using an assistant to help portray the moves he was teaching. He then grouped us up with volunteers to practice. My chest was feeling tight again, and I was having a bit of difficulty breathing. Harvey walked over and pulled me aside.
Hey, Drill.
Hey, Drill! Okay, I know her name is Idril. But I love the idea of, like, these super buff guys being like, yeah, she's the Drill.
Something wrong?
I've had a really tiring day.
Don't worry. The more you come to these classes, the less tired you will be. For now, think about the cupcakes you get to enjoy soon.
I glanced over to the cupcakes. They looked so delicious. I could barely wait for the class to end. The class went on for a little longer, and I was starting to struggle with the task he gave us. I couldn't help but steal a glance at the cupcake table every few minutes. Whoops, sorry about that. Hey, pop scream, get back into place. I wonder, Fatigue is going up. Oh, I like that. Harvey called for the attention of the class, and we all stood around him.
Alright everyone, it seems like some of you are having a little difficulty with this technique. Idril, please step up to Jordan.
I don't want to hurt your partner, sir. I glanced over at Dad, and he gave me a thumbs up. I took a deep breath and walked forward.
Alright, I want you to stand here and...
Harvey walked towards the refreshment table. He opened up the container with the cupcakes, took one and closed it back up. He quickly walked back to me and handed me the cupcake. We're not gonna eat those cupcakes, are we? You played us like a damn fiddle!
Take this. Don't eat it yet.
We're not gonna eat those cupcakes, aren't we? It looks so good. I restrained from eating it, but it was difficult.
Alright, Jordan. Alright, so Jordan, try to take the cupcake from her. Idril, try to defend yourself.
Is this up to code, sir? Is this how they teach self-defense at no limits? Jordan took a few steps towards me. I reactively turned to hide the cupcake away from him. He reached down and grabbed my wrist, taking the cupcake from that hand. Unfortunately for him, he left my other hand open. I made a fist... Oh. Shwoop. And punched him square in the jaw. Oh god! Oh god! Jordan began to fall back a few steps. I quickly reached for the cupcake so he wouldn't fall to the ground. Ow! I looked down at my right hand. It was in a lot of pain. I was so preoccupied with the cupcake that I didn't notice it right away.
Oh, wow! I wasn't expecting that. Jordan, are you alright?
I'm good. She got me good. Ah.
Haha. You know when I said try to defend yourself, I meant with the technique I just showed you, but a jab to the face can do just as well.
By the way, I don't know how many times I've made this joke already. If you're gonna punch somebody, punch with your knuckles, not with the flat of your fist. That's not how it works. It's not this, it's this, okay? Remember I taught you that, okay? You're gonna break your hand either way, might as well actually break their face along the way. That sounds so dark. Max, where did you learn that technique? On the internet. I'm sorry. I really like strawberry. I wasn't thinking. Ha, ha, ha. That's funny. Are there more strawberries here? No. That background, though.
I hope no one else wants a strawberry cupcake. You might have to fight Idril for it.
Ah, lol.
Now, can I see your hand?
He walked over and lifted my hand to get a better look at it.
Does this hurt?
He squeezed my hand gently. A shot of pain went through me from that spot. I winced and nodded.
Well, that's because you hit him in the jaw. You're lucky Jordan isn't some really big guy. Punching the jaw can be risky. There's a good chance you'll hurt your hand. You might even break it. So next time, I suggest you aim for the neck, or the nose if you can reach it. And this is going to sound a little weird, but the armpit is a very sensitive area. A good hit there will give you a chance.
What if I had given him my snake voice? Alright, fatigue is up. I'm gonna be checking that all the time. Class went on for a little longer, but Harvey let me rest at the table and enjoy the cupcake I defended.
Wow, shortcake. That was a good hit.
Thanks. Dad got up to talk to Harvey for a moment. Harvey pointed to the room upstairs, and after a few moments, Dad came back with an ice pack to rest on my hand.
Aye, Dad. It should be feeling better tomorrow. It doesn't look so bad.
Okay. After a few minutes, class had officially ended. Dad and I walked out to the car in high spirits. Pretty good. As Dad pulled into the driveway, I noticed Mom's car was gone again. I hesitated before opening the car door. So, she's working late?
Yeah, just Mondays and Tuesdays. She'll be home at the usual time for the rest of the week.
And you're still working late nights on Thursdays and Fridays. I subtly try to find out if I would be home alone with Mom on those nights.
Yeah, I have to cover my editor those nights. Don't worry, Shortcake. Everything's going to be just fine.
He knew what I was trying to hint at. Yeah, I know.
Gee, I wonder if Idra likes strawberries. I forgot about these buttons as well.
I opened the door and followed Dad inside. He mentioned that he'll make us something quick for dinner. I went upstairs to change and relax while I waited. About half an hour later, Dad knocked on my door and handed me a bowl of pasta with chicken. Thanks, Dad. I wanted to make a joke about, like, I mean, maybe all those carbs aren't really good if you're not doing cardio, but I mean, who am I gonna give her advice?
No problem, Shortcake.
Cute. Pat, pat. He patted the top of my head and rustled my hair before he closed the door behind him. I ate through the meal quickly and took my bowl downstairs to rinse it. When I came back up, I stopped for a moment and thought about what to do. Mom worked late tonight, so I could probably get away with playing some games. I could also do my homework or work on my art project. I am not tired enough. I am not gonna lie to you. As much as I want to be a tryhard and be like, study, work hard, you know what? She did enough today. She had PE, and then she took that self-defense course. So let's just chill at the computer for a little while. Let's put up Friends Forever and play some mini games with Alaska. I sat down at the end of my bed and turned on my computer. What should I do? Play games, watch TV. I wonder if there's a difference. I mean, there should be because it's a choice. Intuition, confidence, creativity, knowledge, and fitness. I wonder if TV gives you fitness, knowledge, not fitness. And let's play games. Let's play games. What game should I play? Hoards of Heroes. That's pretty cute. I logged in to play Hoards of Heroes and checked my buddy list to see who was online. Oh, hey, Vincent's online right now, but he's already in a game. Should I wait for him? Wait. Hoards of Heroes. Hoards of Heroes. I wonder if this is some sort of like multiplayer online battle arena thing. Should I wait for him to finish? Watch his game. Huh. Well, is a spectator mode actually working? I think this is the best middle ground. I don't mean to be offensive, but I don't think Idra will be very good at MOBAs. Let's just watch. I can watch and see how he's doing while I wait. I went into the observation mode and saw that they were playing a 5v5 on Wizard's Canyon. On point. Vincent was playing a tanky character and he saved his teammates a lot. I found myself vocally cheering for him and nobody around to make me embarrassed. A few times in the game, Vincent made some daring plays, and my body cringed as it showed his character's sprite's death animation. Finally, it came to the last team fight and Vincent happened to land an amazing engage. His team came in right behind him and they defeated the enemy team. The base got pushed down and I suddenly realized I was holding my breath. Just missed him. I jumped out of the observation mode only to find that Vincent was already in another game. He must not have seen me. I didn't really want to wait for another game to finish. Whole game to finish. That was relaxing, I guess. I yawned as I looked at the clock. It's already getting late. I mean, what if you're like, I want to play games and then you get a really bad match and then you're just like, I'm salty. I'm the opposite of relaxed now. I yawned and I looked at the clock. It's getting really late. I decided to run downstairs and tell Dad goodnight, and I crawled into bed. Wax curled up next to me, and we drifted off to sleep. I'm the dog. Hello, everybody, I'm Wags the dog. Man, I wish Wags got more lines. Welcome back to Max Plays with Their Hair while waiting for the game to load, and here we are. The morning went much better than yesterday. I woke up on time, I actually got to eat breakfast, and got ready to leave with enough time to walk to school instead of running. instead of run. Whoops. Home of the Fates, that's pretty cute. I met up with my friends and we walked to our class as well, catching up on things we missed. Not much had happened since yesterday. We did talk about our new electives, but not much was said. And I think that we're now like slowly sliding to the more formal play of the game, like day X, day Y, and then we just keep moving forward. Since it was Wednesday, my morning class was geometry taught by Mrs. Harrison. Mrs. Harrison and I didn't get along. I didn't always understand the assignment, and she didn't like explaining it in detail to us dumb kids. I stopped asking for her help eventually, and was lucky that Lily was willing to teach me the stuff I couldn't wrap my head around. Today was one of those days. After the lesson was over, Mrs. Harrison glared at me from her desk. Lily was trying to explain to me how to get the length of a shadow from a flagpole based off the angle of the sun and the length of the flagpole. Oh god. I love geometry, but that wasn't very exciting. It was hard for me to grasp the concept, and I had to try so I could get my grades up. Mrs. Harrison probably didn't like that one of her smart kids was trying to teach one of her dumb kids. I tried to avoid looking at Mrs. Harrison for the rest of the class, and before I knew it, the bell rang. Lily and I walked together to lunch. Lily and I sat down at the table. Alaska was already ranting about boys to a tally. Hey, you guys are here earlier than normal today. Yeah, our teachers let us out a few minutes early. We sat at the table while we talked and finished our meals. Atali and Alaska left. No. Atali was heading to class and Alaska was looking for other people to steal food from. I was taking the last bite of my food when Lily looked at me. Hey Idril, are you doing anything after school? Well, I have art club, but I don't think it's mandatory. Why? Well, I was wondering if I could get your artistic eye on something that we're working on for student council. Yeah, sure, that's no problem. Great, thank you. I'll go let the other council members know. Alright, see you later. I think we're still in the tutorial though, because we're still like, here's all the other places you can go to. After I finished my lunch, I met up with Atali and headed towards our world history class. History class was always weird with Atali. Mr. Evans, the teacher, was her dad. He was one of the more honest teachers you could find here at Moirai. It was really apparent that he loved his job here, and he filled the room with authentic memorabilia from various historical places around the world. The class flew by, and he gave us our homework assignments as the final bell rang. This is clearly like, yeah, day's over, exciting. I made my way to the student council room to meet up with Lily. The building was slowly emptying. I was like, don't go. As I got to the hallway, I could see one-hit wonder boy pacing back and forth outside the door. I could hear Mr. Sly and Lily talking inside. I ignored one-hit wonder boy at first and reached for the door. He tapped me on the shoulder and shook his head. Oh, okay, are they going over something? You could say that. What do you mean by that? Oh, you're her friend. I'm sure you know about, Lily's crush, right? Well, yeah, I knew she thought Mr. Sly was cute, but she's never really talked about it. I realized that was odd when I said it. Lily talked to me about everything. At least, she used to. I shouldn't really say anything. Then why are you talking, one-hit wonder boy? No, wait. Is she in trouble? No. Sly isn't the type of teacher to scold somebody for expressing an opinion. He'll let her down easy for sure, I think. She might have a broken heart, though. I want to break out into like a one-hit wonder song about broken hearts, but you know what? It seems out of place right now. Oh, I didn't realize that Lily had anything more than just an innocent crush. One-hit wonder boy and I stood there quietly. After a few minutes, the door swung open and Lily walked out. She looked around as if she forgot where she was. Her makeup was off like she just wiped off her face with a cloth. Oh, that's poor little innocent girl. Oh, hi, Gerald. I forgot. Would you mind if we postpone what I was talking about until later? Yeah, of course. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to go home right now. Okay, if you need to talk, I'll text you later, okay? Oh crap, do we have texts? Okay, we don't. For a second I was like... Lily walked quickly through the hallway, and it was only a matter of seconds before she was out of sight. One-hit wonder boy stopped pacing and quickly stepped inside, coming out with his backpack a second later. Well, it was nice talking to you. Yeah. Hopefully Lily was okay. Hey. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right here because Harley just walked back into view. Or totally... Wait, Harley or Harvey? We'll find out who Harley... Wait, isn't Harley... Wait, click. Never mind! Back up. We'll learn who Harley is on the next episode. For the time being, though, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. And we'll see where the story progresses on the next one.